Yes, students. Any problem in yesterday's topic? बोलो बेटा. कोई प्रॉब्लम है इन यस्टरडेज टॉपिक बेटा? यस और नो बेटा, जवाब दो. गरिमा, मधु, रौनक, दिशा, निशा.
नो मैम.
ओके, फिर आगे का स्टार्ट करें. इट मींस
यस मैम.
okay, fine. Now, yesterday we discussed about the chemical properties of the amines. In the chemical properties of amines, basically the topics which we discussed was the about the trends of the basic strength. Okay. Now, yesterday only I told you कि whatever the question is going to come in that is going to come in the form of the arrangement, either in the decreasing order or increasing order of the basic strength. Now, the next chemical property which we are having in the case of chemical properties of amines, that is your alkylation. Now, when we talk about the alkylation, all amines undergo alkylation when they are made to react with any of the alkyl halide. For example, if you are taking any amine over here and you make it to react with, say, suppose your alkyl halide. As a halide, I have taken iodine. So what is going to happen? Minus Hi will come. So it will give you R2NH. अब यहाँ पे देखो क्या था, फर्स्ट डिग्री एमाइन था, फर्स्ट डिग्री से your second degree amine has been made, and again if you make to react with any of the alkyl halide, again minus Hi will be there, and here will come R3N, means your second degree will get convert into a third degree. Now again when it is made to react with the Ri, what is going to happen? You will get the R4Ni. Your nitrogen will carry the positive charge and iodine will carry the negative charge, and tertiary amines are going to convert into a quaternary salt. Okay. Now,
मैम
after
ताशु को लिंक भेज दो.
why Tashu? Yesterday I talked to Tashu also. Why she gets problem in this? Tashu. Okay. Yes. Okay. So in this manner, your alkylation is going to be done. Now, the third chemical property in the case of amines come acylation. Now, in the case of acylation, simple what you are going to do, you are going to take your amine, make it to react with your acetyl group in the presence of the base, and it is going to give you a amide. Okay, plus your HCl will come out. Let's look its reaction. Say suppose आपने लिया benzamine, you make it to react with ethanoic anhydride CH3 CO C CH3 double bond O double bond O. Okay, this is your ethanoic anhydride. So what is going to happen? C6H5 NH C double bond O CH3. This has come. अब आपके पास क्या बचा? CH3 COO and H. So plus CH3 COO H. Got it? Say suppose if you are going to take the ethanamine plus CH3 CO Cl. Any base you can take over here. So what is going to happen? C2H5 N H C double bond O CH3. Now over here this H is remaining and this Cl is remaining. So plus HCl comes. Got it? This is your acylation. Acylation reactions we are going to have the same which we did always. Now comes your fourth chemical property. Fourth chemical property is your carbolamine reaction. This carbolamine reaction mark it as a very important in your NCRT. Carbolamine reaction ko in the book itself you people please write down. This carbolamine reaction is also called as the isocyanate test. Okay, and besides this also mention over there that it is used to done for the detection for the primary amines. इसको please write down now itself. Do not think that you will write down it afterwards. Got it? Now what happens over here that you are going to take the aliphatic or aromatic primary amines. When you are going to heat that aliphatic or aromatic amine, primary amines, any of the two you can take with the chloroform in the presence of ethanolic potassium hydroxide, then it is going to form the isocyanides or you can say carbolamines which have the foul smell. A foul smell यहाँ पे जो है, the smell which we get over here that is your of the bitter almond smell. Okay, and this particular reaction you can say that heating amine with the chloroform in the presence of the ethanolic potassium hydroxide, it do not give with the second degree or your third degree amines. This reaction is not given in the second degree or the third degree amine. The reaction is heating, it gets converted into a isocyanate plus 3 KCl plus H2O. Okay, so just mark it in your books. I'm repeating once again. Carbolamine reaction ko we also called as a isocyanide test, and it is the basically test done for the first degree amine. In this, the smell which we get, that is your bitter almond test, and this particular test is not given by your second degree and the third degree amine. Mark this point. Now coming to the fifth reaction. Your fifth reaction is what? Reaction with nitrous acid. You are going to make it react with the nitrous acid. Now over here we say that in the amines you are having the three classes. Three classes means that you are having the first degree, second degree, third degree. तीनों ही amines जो हैं अपने अपने तरीके से they react with the nitrous acid. Their reaction is not going to be the same over here. Okay. Now, if we have taken a primary amine, primary aliphatic amine, खिड़की के पीछे. Now over here what is going to happen? You are going to take the primary amine, aliphatic amine, make it react with the nitrous acid. When it is going to react with the nitrous acid, you are going to take the NaNO2 plus HCl. When you are going to take it, what is going to happen? It is going to make the over here a diazonium salt. This diazonium salt over here is what it is the in the unstable condition. When you are going to heat it more, what is going to happen? It is going to liberate the nitrogen gas and the acid, alcohols and acid. Minus H2O ROH plus N2 plus HCl. Okay. Now the another reaction which we have over here is what? That if you are going to take the aromatic amines. Now if you are going to take the aromatic amines over here, say you have taken the aniline, making it react with the nitrous acid in the presence of the NaNO2 plus HCl. So what is going to happen over here? You require the temperature of 273 to 278 Kelvin. It is going to form the corresponding diazonium salt. Now it is benzene ring, so it will be called as a benzene diazonium chloride, plus it is going to give you the NaCl plus water molecule. Now if you are going to take the secondary or the tertiary amines, they are going to react in the different manner, not in this manner. Then we have the next chemical property, that is the sixth chemical property. It is the reaction with aryl sulfonyl chloride. Now this aryl sulfonyl chloride mentioned in your books itself that it is a reaction which is used for differentiate between your second degree and first degree amine. Okay, it is a reaction which is used for the differentiating between the first degree and second degree amines. And if you are going to take the third degree amine, then your third degree amine do not react, or you can say do not give this particular test. Okay, now over here your benzene sulfonyl chloride which you are going to take, this benzene sulfonyl chloride is formula is C6H5SO2Cl. It is also known as the Hinsberg reagent. Now this you write down. If you are people are obeying me and you are maintaining the separate page for these type of the reagents, then please write down over there that benzene sulfonyl chloride, its formula, and it is called as a Hinsberg's reagent. Over here, what is going to happen? This Hinsberg reagent reacts with the primary and the secondary amine only to provide to give you a sulfonamides, and it is not going to react with the tertiary amines. Let's look the reaction.
मैम
Yes, beta.
प्लीज एक बार स्क्रीन जो स्क्रॉल कर दीजिए ऊपर.
Okay, beta. Up to here?
यस मैम.
Okay. Now, when you are going to take the benzene sulfonyl chloride and make it react with any of the primary amine. So what it is going to do? It is going to give you the corresponding sulfonamide. C2H5 plus HCl. Now what is going to happen? The sulfonamide which we obtain over here, जो आपको ये sulfonamide मिला है over here, it is your ethyl benzene sulfonamide. This particular sulfonamide is soluble in the alkali, and the reason for its solubility is what? ये क्यों soluble हो जाता है alkali में? It is soluble because of the presence of this hydrogen, because of presence of this hydrogen. It is soluble in alkali. Okay, over here. Now reason being is what? Why it is happening over here is what? क्योंकि ये वाला जो हाइड्रोजन है which is attached to the nitrogen in the sulfonamide, it becomes strongly acidic in the nature. ये strongly acidic in the nature क्यों हो जाता है? It becomes strongly acidic in the nature due to the presence of strong electron withdrawing sulfonyl group. ये जो sulfonyl group है, it is a very strong electron withdrawing group. Due to its effect, your this hydrogen atom becomes the acidic in nature, and when it's become acidic in nature, so it is going to solubilize in the alkali. Got it? Sorry. This. Okay. Now, if it is going to react with the secondary amine, यहाँ पे it has reacted with the first degree amine. Now when it is going to react with the secondary amine, so what is going to happen? Your reaction is going to be the same. Only the difference will come over here, that your secondary amine, when it is going to convert, like I have taken this secondary amine. Now the sulfonamide which it is making, it is not going to soluble in the alkali. And when it is not going to soluble in the alkali, so on the basis of that solubility, you can identify that the given compound is a primary amine or the secondary amine, and tertiary amine is not going to give any reaction. So यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? Because there is the presence of your hydrogen atom, so it is going to become the insoluble in alkali. यहाँ पे on the basis of solubility you are going to um, detect that whether the given compound is the first degree or the second degree amine. Got it? This much? Now, when you are going to take the tertiary amines do not react with the benzene sulfonyl chloride. Why? Because your this over here in the case of the tertiary amine, what is going to happen? It is not going to give you a reaction क्योंकि यहाँ पे what is going to happen over here, you are not going to have the any replacement of the hydrogen in this case. Now coming to the next property, seventh chemical property. Seventh chemical property is your electrophilic substitution reaction. In the case of the electrophilic substitution reaction, what is going to happen that at the ortho and para positions, what they become the centers of the high electron density. Therefore, we say that your NH2 group is the ortho and para directing, and it is going to be a powerful activating group over here. Because of this ortho and para directing, we get a whenever you are going to have the electrophilic substitution reaction, it is going to give you a tri-substituted products. Like over here, if your amine is going to do a bromination reaction, तो उस केस में क्या हो जाएगा? Wait, I just make it again. NH2 plus bromination है, तो you are going to Br, but 3Br you are going to take it in the presence of the here your Br will come, here it will come, and here it will come. So it is what? It is 2, 4, 6 tribromo aniline plus 3 HBr. Okay. Now, if you are going to do the acetylation of the aniline group, means you are going to take the aniline and you are doing the acetylation. So what you are going to take? You are going to take the acetic anhydride. इस केस में क्या हो जाएगा? Yes बेटा.
मैम अगर यहाँ पे हम लोग Br2 को मतलब CS2 वाले मीडियम में ले लेंगे तो यहाँ पर भी ऑर्थो और पैरा डायरेक्टिंग वाले ही बनेंगे ना प्रोडक्ट?
हाँ, ऑर्थो एंड पैरा डायरेक्टिंग वाले ही बनेंगे प्रोडक्ट. Because of the your activating group, it is going to give you a ortho and para directing only. This is your choice over here. Now what is going to happen over here? अगर आपने aniline लिया and you make it react with the acetic anhydride in the presence of the pyridine, so पहले क्या बना देगा ये? acetanilide बना देगा ये. So for the acetanilide, what it is going to be? N C double bond O CH3 and H. Now your nitrogen is having the lone pairs. So what is going to happen? That when you are going to react it more in the presence of the CH3COOH and I am taking a bromine. So what is going to happen? This lone pair is going to attack over here because due to which what is going to happen? ये वाला bond यहाँ shift हो जाएगा. So what it will give you? N C CH3H and your Br will come over here at the para position. एक product आपका ये हो जाएगा. This product is going to be your major product, and when you are going to heat it more, what is going to happen? Or you can take H plus ion. It is going to give you a 4 bromo aniline. Okay, this happens over here, and it happens due to the your resonance effect. Resonance effect where? Because of the acetanilide, your lone pair of the electrons on the nitrogen of the acetanilide, it interacts with the oxygen, and here becomes a resonance. Due to the resonance, this reaction is going to take place. Now according to this, or you can say कि lone pair of electrons and hydrogens जो है वो less available रहते हैं when it is attached to the benzene ring. तो activating effect जो होता है वो कम हो जाता है of the amino group. When activating effects become less in the amino group, so what is going to happen? Your anilinium ion is going to be the ortho beta paradirecting. Like if you are going to do the nitration, and you take a anilinium group, nitration कर रहे हैं तो you are going to take the concentrated HNO3 in the presence of a concentrated H2SO4, temperature 288 Kelvin. So what it is going to give you? It is going to give you a mixture of the ortho, meta and para. But the mixture which you are going to get, that gets in the different percentage. NO2, NO2, NO2. The major percentage we get of the para position, that is around 51%. This we get 47, and we get it 2% of it only. Okay. Now the same thing is going to happen if you are going to take the acetic anhydride. अगर आप acetic anhydride लेते हो, then what is going to happen? The same reaction जो previously we did over here, the same thing is going to happen with the acetic anhydride. Why it is going to happen the same reaction like this? Because of the presence of the lone pair of electrons of nitrogen of acetanilide, it is going to interact with this oxygen, and due to the resonance effect, your para positions are going to be the major product. So we are going to form the para positions. अब जहाँ पे यहाँ पे हमने Br लिखा है, over here you are going to write down the nitro group, NO2 group. This will come as it is instead of the Br2, because आप nitration कर रहे हो, तो you are going to write down the concentrated HNO3 in the presence of the concentrated H2SO4, and simple hydrolysis you are going to do. Then the next property over here we have the sulfonation. The same mechanism is going to follow by the sulfonation as by the nitration. The difference only comes over here between the reagent. Your NH2. Now you are going to take the H2SO4 as you are doing the sulfonation. So what it is going to form? NH3HSO4. NH3 के ऊपर प्लस चार्ज होगा, HS4 के ऊपर माइनस चार्ज होगा. It is going to called as a anilinium hydrogen sulfate. When you are going to heat it at a temperature of 453 to 473 Kelvin, it is going to give you the para position. SO3H. This is your sulfonilic acid. Now this sulfonilic acid, when it is going to give you, it can change into a zwitterion. Zwitterion क्या होता है? We have done, students. What is zwitterion? What is zwitterion बेटा? बोलो जल्दी से, क्या होता है zwitterion? हमने पढ़ा हुआ है.
इक्वल अमाउंट के पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव आयन होते हैं.
Okay, so with this we get finish our amines without exercise.